Hello. In earlier video, we have studied how to take the product of two fractions, right? I will just revise it. See, if you have 2 upon 3 multiplied by 5 upon 7, then how is it to be done? You know it. Product of numerators as a numerator and product of denominators as a denominator. So it is 2 into 5 upon 3 into 7, that is 10 upon 21. If you have to multiply a fraction by a whole number, then also it is 2 into 8 upon 3, that is 16 upon 3, and you can further convert it into a mixed fraction. Okay, so this is how we multiply the fractions. Now we will see something regarding the value of the product. For that, let us consider few multiplications. See, 2 upon 3 into 4 upon 5, if I consider this. What is this product? Now I know 4 2s are 8 and 5 3s are 15. Now, with reference to each of these fraction, how is the value of the product that I am going to check? Means what I am going to compare them. See, if I consider the fraction 2 upon 3 and 8 upon 50. Now, I want to compare them. Earlier standard you have studied how to compare the fractions. You should make their denominators equal and compare them. Or even you can make their numerators equal and you can compare them. Here purposely I am going to show you how to make the numerators equal and compare them. So here it's 8, here it's 2. If I multiply this fraction by 4, what shall I get? I will get here 8 upon 12. Are you getting? Now I will compare these two fractions, 8 upon 15 and 8 upon 12. Now we know if the numerators of the fractions are same, then the fraction with greater denominator is smaller. What do we know? The fraction with greater denominator is smaller. So I will say 8 upon 15 is smaller than 8 upon 12. What does it mean? 8 upon 15 is smaller than 8 upon 12 is equivalent to what? 2 upon 3. Okay. Now let us see this another one. 4 upon 5 and 8 upon 15. Let me compare these two. Again here also I will make the numerators equal. So this fraction will be 8 upon 10. I have just multiplied numerator and denominator by 2 so that I can get 8 in the numerator. Now I will compare these two fractions. Here again the fraction with the greater denominator is the smaller. So I will say 8 upon 15 is smaller than 8 upon 10. But this 8 upon 10 is equivalent to what? 4 upon 5. So I got 8 upon 15 is smaller than 4 upon 5. So if you observe these two, here 8 upon 15 is our product and 2 upon 3 is our fraction. 8 upon 15 is our product and 4 upon 5 is one of the fractions, right? So from this may I conclude that when you multiply two proper fractions, see both these are the proper fractions. If you multiply two proper fractions, then the product is always less than each of them. The product is always less than each of them. Okay, we will discuss one more example so it will be very much clear to you. What have I concluded from this? That 8 upon 15 is smaller than 2 upon 3 and 8 upon 15 is also smaller than 4 upon 5. This is what I have concluded. Are you getting? Now I will consider one more example if you want. I can say 1 upon 4 multiplied by 2 upon 5 suppose. Okay. Again, what is the product? It is 2 upon 20. Okay. So in this case what happens? See, I have to compare 1 upon 4 and 2 upon 20. Right. So here I will multiply by 4. So that, or 2 even as you wish. Now I am going to show you how to make the denominators equal and compare them. So in order to make this denominator 20, I will multiply this fraction by 5. And so it will be 5 upon 20. Now I have to compare these two fractions. So can I easily say, as the denominators are same, fraction with smaller denominator is smaller. And so here what will be the comparison? 2 upon 20 will be smaller than 5 upon 20. But 2 upon 20 is what? It is the product, and 5 upon 20 is what? It is the equivalent fraction of 1 upon 4. So I will get 2 upon 20 is smaller than 1 upon 4. Let us see this now. Another is 2 upon 5 and 2 upon 20 I have to compare. Again, I will make the denominators equal. For that, I will multiply this fraction by 4. So I will get 8 upon 20. And now I will compare these two. Again, as the denominators are same, fraction with greater numerator is greater, right? And so here obviously 2 upon 20 will be smaller than 8 upon 20. But 8 upon 20 is what? Equivalent to 2 upon 5. So I got 2 upon 20 is smaller than 2 upon 5. So here again what have I concluded? That 2 upon 20 is smaller than 1 upon 4, and again 2 upon 20 is smaller than 2 upon 5. So here again it is clear that if you multiply two proper fractions, then the product is always smaller than each of them. Is that very clear? If you haven't understand, repeatedly you see the video, because if I repeat it, the length of the video will increase. Okay, my dears. Let us see the next concept. Now, what if I multiply two improper fractions? Suppose if I have 7 upon 3 and 5 upon 2. Now, both of them are improper fractions. Let me see their product. 7 5s are 35 and 3 2s are 6. Now, let me again compare it. So, I will first compare 7 upon 3 and 35 upon 6. Here, I can easily make the denominators equal. For that, I will multiply this fraction by 2. And so, I will get 14 upon 6. Right? Now, how to compare these two fractions? How can I compare 35 upon 6 and 14 upon 6? What can I conclude? That 35 upon 6 will be greater than 14 upon 6. 35 upon 6 is the product, and 14 upon 6 is equivalent to 7 upon 3. So, I got product is greater than one fraction. Now let me consider the another fraction, that is 5 upon 2 and 35 upon 6. What do we find here? See, I can make this denominator equal easily. For that, I will multiply this fraction by 3. So it will be 15 upon 6. Again, when I compare these two, I come to know that 35 upon 6 is greater than 15 upon 6. But what is 15 upon 6? 15 upon 6 is equivalent to 5 upon 2. And so I got 35 upon 6 is greater than 5 upon 2. See once more, I had this product. Both of them are the improper fractions. So their product now is 35 upon 6. Let me compare each of them with product. So 7 upon 3 and 35 upon 6, I will make the denominators equal. For that, I will multiply this fraction by 2. So I will get 3 2s are 6, 7 2s are 14. So I will get this answer. Now I will compare these two fractions, 35 upon 6 and 14 upon 6. Obviously, 35 upon 6 will be greater than 14 upon 6. Are you getting? And therefore, 14 upon 6 means only 7 upon 3. So I got 35 upon 6 is greater than 7 upon 3. Here I have compared 5 upon 2 and 35 upon 6. I have multiplied this fraction by 3 to get 6 in the denominator. So I got this as 15 upon 6. When I compare this, again I come to the conclusion that 35 upon 6 is greater than 5 upon 2. And therefore, may I say, if you multiply two improper fractions, then the product is always greater than each of them. See, when you multiply two proper fractions, in that case, product is smaller than each of them. And when you multiply the improper fractions, then the product is greater than each of them. These are the two important results regarding the value of the product of fractions. Is that clear? Okay. Those who want, they can take a screenshot and write it in the notebook. Okay. Now see, one word problem I will explain you from the exercise and then I will stop. See, from exercise 2.3, there is question number 5. Exercise 2.3, question number 5 is, Sahil plants 4 saplings in a row in her Saili plants 4 saplings in a row. The distance between two adjacent saplings is 3 upon 4. Find the distance between the first and the last sapling. See, Saili has planted some saplings. I have shown the trees, but you try to understand they are saplings, or better I will draw saplings. You don't know what are saplings? I hope you know it. Try to understand. She has planted 4 saplings in her garden. The distance between each two of them, if you consider, it is given to be 3 upon 4 meters. And you are asked to find the distance between the first and the last sapling. How can I find the distance between the first and the last sapling? It will be 3 times. What is the distance? Distance between the first and the last sapling is equal to 3 times, see, 1, 2, 3. 3 times 3 upon 4. So by the way we do the product, it will be 9 upon 4. And 9 upon 4 is nothing but 2 integer 1 upon 4 meters. Is that clear, dears? Okay, thank you.